Hi guys. Shit then. So okay, so it's been sorry, I have to laugh a little bit because okay, it's not even a funny situation here. This is ridiculous, really. I'm sorry that it's taken so I'm sorry to my 54 subscribers that it's taken so long for me to make a YouTube video. I think I would be quite far. I'd be like, you know, I'd be up there if I had continued making my vlogs. I mean, well, YouTube videos, because I haven't done any vlogs. But yeah, I've just been going through some shit and I thought I was some genius, you know. I thought I could multitask and balance out everything that I had going on, as well as YouTube, but I guess not. Some people can. I don't know how the hell they do it. They're crazy. But anyway, I'm here today and I've got a little topic that I'm quite passionately about, and I've been working on it, but I wanted to make this quick video as a comeback. I thought today was like a good day to make it because today is the 5th of June. You know what day that is, guys? You probably don't give two shits, but anyway, I'm not gonna make this video really long, by the way. But anyway, I just want to say that today's the 5th of June, and this time last year I was on my way to Ghana. Actually, yeah, I was on a plane this time last year, and can you believe it's been one whole year? How quick did that go? Like, extremely quickly. But anyway, we're here now in the present. We're going with it. It's sunny, so let's appreciate that, because you know, sometimes England doesn't want to give us that sunshine, so we've got to, you know, take advantage of it. But anyway, and got my little notes here. You know what, I haven't even come up with the last tip. I've got like 5 little tips that I want to give you guys. I mean, like I said, this video is going to be really short, less than under 10 minutes. I know you're thinking, hey Mum, I'm thinking 5 minutes if it's going to be short. But don't worry, it's going to be quick, bish, bash, bosh, bash, bish. So, okay. So basically, I'm just break it down to you. It's about mental health. I know you're thinking about, oh, is another little mental health video? Or here we go, little hijabi on YouTube. You know, I know you're probably thinking about, oh, here we go. Do you know what I mean? But there's no need to fear, because my name is Hallie and I'm here. I'm joking. Alright, guys. Okay, it's not really a joking matter. It's a very serious issue. Okay, now I'd like to get a little bit personal. So basically, mental health, what is it? Made little notes here for myself. So before I used to think it was just like, it was just an excuse kind of thing, because that's how they made it. That's how society time to pray. Okay. As I was saying, society makes out mental health to be such a small little issue. Well, not anymore. Now it's become such in the forefront. Now it's like really like in your face, and people could see the severity of mental health. But before, it was seen as such a joke. Like before, it was seen as like an excuse, kind of like, so whoever gets chucked in jail or like in prison, or like is facing a sentence in the court or some shit like that, they'd always get like, you know, they'd always get they'd say that, or I don't know, they're mental, they've got like a mental disorder. So and even in just like in general, like it's just a matter that we never used to talk about, not as much. But now I'm so glad that people are talking about it before, and talking about it out in the open. Because before, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be one of those people. I used to think that mental health, I used to think, oh, it's just these people thinking they're mental. I'm like, just sort yourself out, just be happy. So I used to be one of those people who I just thought, you know, I'm happy, so why can't they be happy? Do you know, like I was so like closed-minded and a bit just like dumb, like to this, you know, I was just so clueless about it. Even though I study human biology, but still, it's not psychology. But yeah, so like I was just like really closed-minded about the whole like mental health situation. I just used to think that, okay, like you've got a little bit of stress, everyone goes through it, got a little bit of depression, but I didn't realize the severity of it. I didn't realize what would happen if everything just came up together and crashed in your hands. And up until I experienced it myself, I don't know if actually it's not true, because there are some people who go through it who don't go through it but really understand it. And I wish I was one of those people, but unfortunately I wasn't, and it took me to go through it to actually understand what it is. And I'm really glad that I did, because now I have more sympathy and empathy towards those who are going through it. And that's why I'm making this video, because I know there's so many people going through it out there and they don't know what to do. And sometimes, even if it's not as severe as it can be, even the littlest amount of mental health, even the littlest amount of stress or depression could put you in a bad place. And you know what the thing about it is the progression of it. When it's little, it's best to get rid of it and talk to someone. That's going to come into some of the tips that I've got sooner than later, because it's a gradual thing. It progresses, and I feel like that's what happened to me. But anyway, so a little bit of background is that, so once I came back from Ghana for my voluntary trip, I was back home, thought everything was normal, thought everything was okay. I did admit to myself that I felt a little bit out of place. Like, obviously once you've been away for like such a long time, like I was there for like 3 months, I came back home and everything was just like, there was just like slow paced. I felt like, you know, I just felt, I felt free, like no priorities there. Like, you know, I was just there to help out, and it's just like, you know, you're helping out, you're doing charity, it feels good. And then when I got back home, I just felt a bit like I was going back to uni, nothing interesting, nothing the same. I just have to hit the books. You know, I didn't have a job, so like I wasn't getting like an income. I mean, I know I've got like student finance. I know people be like, oh, but there's student finance. Well, when you're commuting like every single day, student finance sometimes becomes not enough. And I had some issues as well, which made me use up a lot of my student finance. But like with my, like car issues, y'all know if you've got a car. But anyways, I had, yeah, so that was going on, and I just felt a little bit imbalanced. So that played a part of my story of having depression and stress, and I think a little bit of mental health basically. Yeah, so so I had a little bit of an imbalance. Didn't have a job. Took me a while to like get a job, because these days, you know how hard it is to even get a job at bloody McDonald's. Yeah, like I said, that played a role. And then I was just like stressed. Like, I just felt like my family wasn't understanding me, and that also contributed, because they're the people that I live with. So imagine if you've come back, you've gone back to school, you've got no job, you're feeling a bit broke, you can't even go out, and like, I don't know, you're feeling shit, so you want to go out, but you don't even have the money to go out. So what are you supposed to do? Just sit in your room. So I wasn't seeing my friends, I wasn't out, I was sat in my room. And then another thing which played a role in it is that I wasn't letting myself feel it. It's like when you're happy and someone tells you don't be happy, you can't help it. You're so excited, you're happy, you just want to let it out, you want to let your emotions out. But that's another thing about mental health, is that when you're feeling it, it's like sometimes you refuse to allow your body to feel it. And that's how I felt. Like, I was sad, but I wasn't allowing myself to feel sad, and the people around me weren't helping me allow myself to feel how I was feeling. Like, I felt like my mum was asking me like constantly, oh, are you applying for jobs and stuff like that. I couldn't say, although I felt like, you know what, I'm not ready to apply for a job. I just want to like get back to uni and take it step by step. I'm not ready. I felt like I needed to say, yes mum, like I'm gonna get a job, don't worry. Like, I felt, even though I didn't want to, but that's how I felt. So yeah, that contributed to it. So people around me felt like wasn't understanding me, the stress of uni and my deadlines and all that, the way of life. So things in Ghana was quite slow and like quite happy, and when I got back here, like, it's gloomy, the weather's shit, and everything was like fast paced compared to how it was here. Like, everything was like, you gotta meet the deadline, you gotta be on time, don't miss, if you miss that train, that's it, you can't call Muhammad can do. So you have to just like go. Like, there was no stop, and that just played with my mind, I'm not gonna lie. And what else? I'm trying to think of other things that contributed, but I think that there probably were other issues as well. It's just like events at home as well. Most of it, 99%, okay, not 99%, about 80% was my family. Another percent was like my everyday routine, the change of routine. Another percent of it was uni and the load, and how I came back and I felt like I was just behind. Everyone else had done their projects, etc., like for example, and I was starting mine. I just felt so behind. I felt like I was lost. I felt like I was in a different world. I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get through it, but alhamdulillah, I'm here now and I did get through it. And I want to give you guys the tips and how I got through it, and how I'm not going to say that I don't like saying that you could recover. I just like to think as mental health, when it's not severe and it's not biological and it's not like in your history of like mental health, like your family history of mental health, like disorders or anything like that, when it's just literally just like stress combined with like depression, that kind of mental health, because there's different categories of mental health. That I'm not going to go into what it is and stuff like that, but if you're interested, you could you know, but yeah, so when it's like that, it's not like a story with the ending, the beginning. No, it's not like that. It's just like, it happens to everyone. It comes and goes. Times of your life where you just feel shit, it happens, and some people hits them hard. It goes, some people, like, it just depends on, it just varies different from people to people. But anyway, I just wanted to like get that word out there. I wanted you guys to just like think about when you see someone, don't be afraid to talk to them. I guess that, okay, let me just go through my five top tips of like if you're going through depression, stress, mental health or anything like that. My first tip is, got 5 top tips, yeah. Don't take it personal. So that goes with regards to who you're living with, who you're friends with, the people around you, or like any person. When I was going through it, I just felt like the whole world was against me. I'm not gonna lie. And now thinking about it, now I'm sat here thinking about it, I'm thinking, I didn't have to react that way when she said that to me. Do you know what I mean? So I would say that don't take it personal, because it's only making it worse for yourself. Because when you say, she aimed it at me, or like my parents want it bad, to be honest, my parents didn't know what I was going through, and like my sisters they didn't know or anything and stuff like that. So it's a bit stupid of me sat here, like sitting there at that time, thinking that, taking it personal, taking everything personal, or taking the fact that they wanted me to get a job. They're probably just like thinking I was the usual Happy Halima, and Happy Halima wants to get a job because your girl likes to shop, honey. Your girls like to shop, get her nails done, you know, your girl likes the makeup. So the usual Halima would want to get back on it, get that job so she can earn money. But I was going through some shit that I didn't understand. So your usual Halima was out the window, and I did not want a job. I just wanted to get back to normal. But my parents did know that. So obviously they were just thinking, that's, you know, we're trying to help her out because she's going into a job. But they weren't helping me out because I didn't want a job. So I would say that don't take it personal in that way. Because 99.9% of the times, they don't know you're going through it. So don't take it personal. And when you're out, when you see when someone annoys you and stuff like that, don't take it out, because it's only downing your mood, and it's only making you feel sad. Even though you may be going through that tough time, because you haven't talked to, and because they don't know your story, dickheads outside will be dickheads, and family at home will be family, and they're gonna behave in the way they know you, the way they know you best of how you are, you know, if that makes any sense. But so yeah, so if you're normally not like this, which is obviously never, because you're not, it's not like you go through like you go through mental health for your whole entire life. Some people do, but I personally, in my experience, I've never had this, I've never experienced it before. So that was my first rule. My second rule was talk to someone. And these are not in any specific order, by the way, these are just in random orders. But the second rule is talk. Please talk to someone. I'm gonna put my email actually at the bottom of this I don't know what to say. Is it a vlog? No, it's not a vlog. YouTube video. Anyway, I'm gonna link it below, because if you're watching this, if by any chance this could reach at least one pet, I'm not saying that I want it to reach people and I want people to have mental health and, you know, depression and stress and anxiety. I don't want that, but like, if anyone out there just stumbled upon this video and they're going through such a rough patch, I don't know, I'm in the London zone, but yeah, just I could still email you, or we could meet up for coffee or whatever, but just like, you know, talk to someone, please, please, please. I don't know what I'll do without my best friend, because like my other friends who have really helped me when I was going through this, even though I don't know if she knew that I was going through it, but I was telling her how I was feeling. I was telling her exactly how I was feeling, and she just is a miracle. She's like, look, she's my angel, she's my guardian angel. And basically that's just the tip. Talk to someone, whoever it may be. And even if you don't want to talk to say, even if you think they're not going to understand you, give it a shot. Just talk to them. And if they don't, then you don't have to talk to them. Then you can find someone else to talk to. And there's loads of helpline telephone lines, like online, that you can call, or like chat boxes online which you can talk to professionals who can help you out. But you need to talk about it. And for me, I felt like there was no one, and I feel like that's how it is. You feel like there's no one you can talk to, but I felt like there was no one I could talk to, but except one person, which was my best friend. Yeah, which is one person, which is my best friend. That's it. She was the only one who actually, I feel like, closely knew what was going on. Who, like, yeah, I felt like she was the only one. But yeah, talk to someone, please. Yeah, and number 3, I would say take your time. My tip number 3 is take your time. So you don't have to, because I remember there were times I was like, you know what, I'm sick feeling this way. I was like, I'm done with it. Why do I feel so shit? Why do I feel like I haven't got things together? Because with everything else that I just described to you of how I was feeling, what I was going through, it was like, it was really affecting of what I was doing, like at uni. And I would not hand in I wasn't reaching my deadlines. I wasn't, like, you know, I wasn't doing everything to the best of my potential. It was really affecting that. And I was thinking, why am I being just so slow at everything? I'm sick of feeling this way, and I'm gonna speed things up. But you know what, you just can't. I might have smudged my brow, but okay. Anyway, you just can't speak. You can't, you know, you're not a time traveler. You're just not. None of us are. So you've got to go with the flow. You've got to take things step by step and just work on yourself. Really listen to your body. Don't try and fit in 5,000 tasks in a day because because it says on the internet that it's supposed that it's gonna make you feel better and take away your you know, your anxiety, depression, or whatever. No, it doesn't work like that. You've got to take your time. You've got to do one little thing a day that's gonna make you smile. For me, I had a wall, for example. It's gone now because I've redone my room. Hey! But anyway, I had a wall, and every single day I wrote a quote to myself, which motivated me, because I really needed to come up with a way of how to keep on top of my uni work, and even just like helping with the whole situation, but mostly my uni work. So I would find like just motivational quotes about like graduation, motivational quotes about doing your work on time, procrastinating, like just like motivational quotes. Will Smith, like half of my wall was sort of quotes from Will Smith. Will Smith is a wise man, shout out. But yeah, so like that's what I did. I wrote quotes every day and put it on top of my wall, and it just like, I was like, yes, anyone, keep doing this, and that helped me. So it's a little thing, that's what I'm saying. Imagine I was doing that a day. I was writing one little quote, and that's the only thing that put me in a good mood in a day. Like, you know, it was pretty bad, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I was quite depressed. It's not even funny, but yeah, got the giggles. But yeah, that would be my tip number 3, is take your time. Do one thing that's gonna make you smile every day. Do at least one thing that's gonna make you smile. And if you do that every single day, within a month, that's 30 things that have made you smile in a month. And it would just overall, progressively, it will make you a happier person, and you will see as time goes. Another thing is keep busy. So like I said, you're not trying to rush anything, you're taking your time, but you're using your time very wisely. So you're keeping busy. You're not just writing a quote on the wall and then going off to bed and sleeping, because that happens as well. That's what happened to me anyway. When you're depressed and stuff like that, when you're going through it, you feel like you just want to sleep for the whole day. And I was doing that a lot. And then there was a time I was like, you know what, I can't be doing this. I signed up to a gym. That's right. Even though I didn't go a lot of the times, but I was here and then I was going. And then what else was I doing? I wasn't going in uni a lot. And I was just like, you know what, Halima, even if I don't have any work, just go into uni, or go into a cafe, sit down. And I was going into like Starbucks, and I would make it into a day. So I would go into Starbucks and get myself a drink, do my work, go shopping, do things that make me happy. I bought stuff, spent a little, even though I was broke, but you know, it's just something small. I was just basically just trying to keep myself active. Because the more busy and active you keep yourself, the less you think about stupid stuff, like, you know. And it's better than you sitting at home and then you get all these thoughts like, I'm going crazy, oh my gosh, I'm losing the plot. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just keeps you active. So that's my tip number 4. My tip number 5, I don't have a tip, but I'm supposed to have 5 tips. I should have one, but I don't actually have a tip. But I was thinking, whoever has a tip, post it in the comments below. Ooh, I've never done that. Post it in the comments below. Yeah, post your tip on the comments below and help each other out. Yeah, because there's some people who are battling this. Some people have it severely. It didn't reach that point to me because I don't know, I guess I got lucky. Actually, it's not about getting lucky, I don't know. It just didn't. So and I'm glad, but I don't want it. And everyone, if anyone is on my level, if anyone was feeling how I was feeling, anyway, if anyone was feeling how I was feeling and stuff like that, then yeah, I really recommend all the tips. So I'm just gonna say it one more time: is don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Okay, yeah. Talk to someone. Take your time. Keep busy. And the last one, you tell me. Anyway, so that is it. 24 minutes. Who the hell do I think I am? But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna be constant now, because obviously I'm feeling much better, and I'm not gonna be one of those shitty YouTubers. So I'm gonna keep this going. I'm gonna keep this constant. I'm gonna keep this going.
I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible.